Hello and welcome back to another Classic WoW video. So if you haven't seen my previous video on the Black Lotus changes, I'd recommend you watch that one first as we cover the changes in general, and my general opinion on it and how it will affect the market. However, I felt the need to make a second video on it as well, because of a few reasons. So in this video we will talk more about the Black Lotus Nerf, how it will affect the economy, how it could possibly be abused later on, fake Blueposts, how to spot fake Blueposts, and how to find out if it's fake, and how to fact check on the forums. And last but not least, is the Black Lotus changes a good change? So first off, let's just talk about how it will affect the economy. So the spawn rates have been increased as well as the spawn locations, meaning there will be more Black Lotus available in the game, meaning people will flask more often. Speaking from a goldmaker and raider's point of view, being able to flask more often means being able to parse more often, which will also increase the necessity for world buffs, which means hunters and warlocks can possibly make a little bit more money. On dire mall world buffs, other consumables might see a small increase in price, potions might see a small increase in price, and the other reagents used in making flasks should see a significant increase. In prices there will be made more flasks, post-nerf than pre-nerf, and every flask craft usually costs between 30 and 45 other herb regions, other than the Black Lotus as well. And while we are on the topic of how it will affect the market, let's tie that into how it could possibly be abused later on as well. Remember back at launch how many layers we had, and remember how people abused that to farm a ton of Black Lotus? Well, think about Phase 5 for a second. They needed several layers for Phase 4, and it still crashed the Stranglethorn Vale general server, and based on that they would need even more layers in Silithus for the opening of the Gates of Ankiraj event, as pretty much every player online will be in Silithus. Now the best way for them to do this would be to add Silithus specific layers, so other Black Lotus zones wouldn't be affected by them, but I doubt they will do that, so let's just assume they go with general layers. Some servers might see double digits amounts of layers, giving us a massive increase in Black Lotus production for as long as the layers are active. This could crash the prices a ton, like legit a ton. We've just seen the first great Black Lotus crash of 2020 because of this change, but I think the next crash will be even bigger, and I think it will happen at the launch of Phase 5. Alright, so let's talk a bit about the fake Blueposts here. This Bluepost was shared on Reddit, and it just snowballed from there really, being shared on multiple Classic WoW Discord, including my guild's Discord, and multiple other people as well, to the point where I got tons of DMs about it. First off, here's why people do it. It creates a fake scare, making people think it will dip like crazy in price, and people will panic sell. This is how trading stocks works as well, to a certain degree, except people don't really post fake scares. But basically, when an item sees a 10% decrease in value for some reason, that makes us scared it will go even lower and will panic sell on a loss. But this Bluepost is fake, and it takes little to no knowledge to actually find out it's fake. Like here, I made one of my own, and look at the numbers of posts. It's still 59 posts. Now it's 5,000 posts, and he still loves Solheim. Point is, anything online can be faked very easily, and never trust screenshots. Always ask for proof and the source of the information. Here's how to find out if it's real. Go to Blizzard's official forums, go to WoW Classic, and then go to this little section called the Blizz Tracker. This will track every single official Blizzard post in this section of the forum. If the post you saw on the screenshot is not here, then it's fake, it's that easy. So are these Black Lotus changes a good change? First off, yes, it is a good change, and it's definitely a step in the right direction. But that being said, I think it's a very temporary fix to a bigger issue that isn't really being addressed here. Botting in Classic WoW has always been a problem, and will continue to be a problem until it is being directly fixed, and Black Lotus bots will surely be hindered by these changes for a short time, but ultimately they will get back and keep their botting their flowers and sell them for real life money, and even though the Black Lotus will be worth less money per Black Lotus, they will also acquire higher amounts of Black Lotus, so it kinda evens out. The changes making it so you can't see Black Lotus spawns unless you have 300 Herbalism means the bots need to level their scouts to level 35 and skill up Herbalism if they want to continue using them, But at this point, I actually think they will do that. They can use leveling bots to level to 35, then use a gathering bot to level up herbalism to a certain skill like 200, and then use their main to help skill up herbalism, those last 2 skill points. It will be a bit more difficult to actually bot, and it will take a lot more time to actually set up, but give it a month or 2 and Black Lotus bot will be back in full production. One thing that could counter this is the possible crash in price in Phase 5 due to layers, but that means that instead of banning Black Lotus bots, they are ultimately making Black Lotus worthless instead, which I'm not sure is a great trade-off to be honest. Black Lotus is supposed to be valuable, and it shouldn't cost 20 gold to flask. At the end of the day, I think Blizzard has 2 options here. Number 1 is tackling the bot issue and banning the bots, and number 2 is crushing the value of Black Lotus until it's worthless, and right now it seems like they are leaning more towards option number 2. That being said, I have no idea what to actually do about this, nor how huge this issue is on all of you guys' servers, so please let me know in the comments down below what you think Blizzard needs to do here, and do you think Black Lotus bots will still be a problem? I will leave pop-up links to my botting video and my previous Black Lotus video on the screen right now, in case you want my opinions on the subject. Basically, this video was just a follow-up on my other Black Lotus video, as I've had some time to think about it and I've seen the changes out in the open world, and how it affects the market so far, and I wanted to address the fake posts issue since a lot of people don't know how to spot a fake blue post, so if anything I hope this video helped you guys find out how to fact check on the forums. But yeah, that's it for me guys, thank you so much for watching, click on the video in the bottom left, or the one in the bottom right to see more content from me, and that's it, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video.